The Nashville Predators missed out on the Stanley Cup playoffs for the first time since the 2014-2015 season, posting a 42-32-8 record good enough for 92 points and a fifth-place finish in the Central Division. Entering the season with one of the older rosters in the league, Nashville failed to capitalize on the success of the season before, seemingly taking a step backwards in part to star players not living up to their potential, along with impending organizational changes. On February 26th, GM David Poile announced he would be retiring from the position as well as his role of President of Hockey Operations effective June 30th. Poile joined the organization as its first ever GM on July 9, 1997, and guided the Predators to 15 postseason appearances over the past 25 years, including a trip to the 2017 Stanley Cup Finals that put Smashville on the map, and will remain as an advisor for the franchise. It was also announced that the new general manager would be none other than Nashville's first ever coach, Barry Trotz, who would be working as an advisor with Poile for the remainder of the season to ensure a seamless transition. Trotz would be taking over all facets of the hockey operations department, including the coaching and scouting staffs, player procurement and development, as well as minor league affiliations and operations. The first major domino of the offseason fell on May 30th when Trotz announced head coach John Hynes would be let go just 6 weeks after failing to make the playoffs, while rumors were swirling that the man to replace him also had connections to the inaugural season for the franchise, and the very next day, Trotz announced the hiring of Andrew Brunette as the fourth coach in the team's history. Brunette owns the distinction of having scored the first goal for the franchise and had a long-standing relationship with Trotz going as far back as 1993. As the offseason began, it seemed the Predators would be looking to rebuild as they traded away Ryan Johansen to the Colorado Avalanche for forward Alex Galchenyuk and 50% of Johansen's salary, while also buying out the contract of veteran forward Matt Duchene. On the opening day of free agency, those plans seemingly changed, as the Predators got to work in a hurry, inking multiple veterans to large contracts, including defenseman Luke Schenn signing a 3-year deal worth $8.25 million, forward Gustav Nyquist on a 2-year $6.37 million deal, and former Stanley Cup champion Ryan O'Reilly to a 4-year deal worth $18 million in total. The first day of free agency also saw former number 6 overall pick Cody Glass re-up with the Predators, signing a 2-year deal worth $5 million. Armed with the 15th and 24th overall pick, the host city were expected to make a splashy draft night trade. Instead, they used both picks to add an influx of youth and talent. With their first pick of the night, the Predators would select
from the University of Connecticut, Matthew Wood.
The 6'4" winger is a very gifted offensive player that has excellent one-on-one skills and a high offensive IQ, while possessing an excellent wrist shot and one-timer that makes him a major asset on the power play. Wood lacks ideal foot speed, raising a concern that the pace at the next level could challenge him. While not overly physical, Wood figures to be a top 6 winger who can use his size and frame to win battles for the puck, while also being able to get to the dirty areas in front of the net.
24th pick of 2023 draft, Nashville is proud to select Tanner Molendyke from Saskatoon. Welcome to Smashville, Tanner.
While not being the biggest defender, Molendyke is a strong two-way defender due to his excellent skating ability and a work ethic to match. The nearly 6-foot defender has the ability to close on checks like a pro while being able to evade pressure at a high level, and projects as a second-pair defender at the NHL level. With a new coaching staff in place hoping to get more talent out of its current players, Nashville is looking to keep pace with the rest of the league while avoiding the pitfall of being a middling team. The upcoming season may be one of the most important ones in Smashville yet, as it will shape the future of the franchise. I'm Dennis Moorhead with Inside the Rink.